back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps player spotlight. Ozzie Rivera will be our man to watch. And he's one of the best offensive players in the game, having won the AL Hank Aaron Award, which we can see being presented to him from a few moments ago.
Yeah, and he really earned this award. It goes to the best overall hitter in each league. It is voted on by members of the sports media and the fans themselves. So it's definitely a great honor for any player. He put together a very impressive season at the plate last year. And I, for one, am really excited to see if he can repeat that this year.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys, no question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Toronto Blue Jays.
Before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. And a look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Christopher Tejera will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, center fielder, Christopher Tejera.
Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Come on.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Hey, get him yourself. Strike him out right now.
Here comes another 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now here's a sharply hit ball back up the middle. It's going to find its way into center field, and the leadoff man is aboard to start the afternoon.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Elvis Hara will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Yeah, and then just one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch. I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
Hey, can't see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
The next pitch. Swing and a high chopper.
Dig, 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 dig.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Here's the first offering. Eddie Casto is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Here's the 1-0. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here he comes on 2-1. Driven the other way out to deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Luis Quinones will stand in for the first time here. First pitch coming. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Neil Mendel will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. First offering on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
The 1-0 pitch. Out of play. The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Hey, you hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go.
The 1-2.
Now you got this.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, good chance to get that early run right back. Great swing right here. He drive just went all the way out to the wall, and he's into second.
Carlos Murillo will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
All right, let's go now. Let's go. Let's go right here, man. Let's do it. Hey, let it fly.
Now the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
A runner at second, nobody out. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Come on, big guy. See it, try it. See it, try it. Hey, get him with your best pitch right here. All right, one time.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
I don't know, two pitch here, he knows he's got to protect, and that's sort of a defensive hack. He's just trying to make contact, and the result, an easy pop-up.
Here we go. Here you go.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Rivera, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
Boy, not very decisive there. And, hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
He's ready, now the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
He's ready now, the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Well, if you look at it, this is a pretty good job of pitching right here. Right after the leadoff double, he gets a pop-up and then a strikeout. So now he's just one out away from getting out of this thing unscored upon.
Come on now, put her in play.
Into the box, Sammy Chiavacci changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Two out here and a runner at second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Is this a situation where they're just being careful with a base open here?
It sure looks that way, but it's still early enough where you don't want to put too many guys on base and risk a big inning.
Now the 3-1 home. And he takes ball four. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with two away. Lincoln Randall will step in now.
Hey, 2 out.
Hey now, here we go.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch on. Gotta hold him, let's go.
Now here's the first pitch.
One now.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Here we go now, let's go. Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
Comes set, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh? Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Here's the 1-1. And a called strike 2 as he's pounding the knees here.
And that's a pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
2 down, runners at first and second. Here's the 1-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail 1-0. Felipe Blanco leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Felipe Blanco.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead. What do you say now?
First pitch coming.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, first baseman, Pedro Serrano.
Pedro Serrano will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, second baseman, Jose Calero.
Jose Calero will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Tries to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. Mendel is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Blair Harris will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Blair Parrish.
Here you go, seat up, let it
And here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Nobody out here, nobody. Get some picks up there, huh? Come on, guys. Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
The 1-0.
Go, boy.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Let's go, Blue Jays, come on. Here we go, fellas, let's go.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Come on, guys. Here we go.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
Drive it right here. Come on, big. Hey, see
Here
if
comes a
you can drive it
1-2.
straight.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
In now, Bart Nunez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Now here's the pitch.
Stay hot, baby. Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Tejera is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Batting 8, catcher,
Oliver Rodriguez will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Hey, get your pitch, see
First pitch to him.
Hey, get ahead.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a 1-0.
Let's go, kid. Here
2-0.
we go.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh? Get the pitch. Drive it right here. Hey, here we go. Hey, all right, here we go.
2-0 count, the
Here we
pitch.
go. Right now. Come on, guys.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid. Hey, see it, drive it. Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it. There we go. Hey, get a good one.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Hey, let's go right here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple of seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Leonardo Gonzalez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side.
Stay hot, huh? Hey, keep swinging that hot bat, huh? Plays it one now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1, the Jays 0. Peter Tadano is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Peter Tadano.
First pitch coming.
Come on, baby. Get the pitch up.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Into the box now, Bernie Johns. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Come on, guys. Come on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Christopher Tejera will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that...
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Neil Mendel will get his 2nd shot at it now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Neil Mendel.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, he get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Carlos Murillo will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out.
Ground ball right here. Let's go. Let's roll two right here.
First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Wait for a good one now. Roll it up. Come on, let's get a hit.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Yeah, let's get a two ball here.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Has a look, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Hey, just zoom in. Zoom in top. Let's go.
1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
Hey, grounder right here. Hey, I rip that up there, huh? Hey, let's roll two
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by.
Hey, you got it. No one dead. Let's go. Hey, we got one out here.
Standing in now, Ozzie Rivera. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Long throw to third.
You're down.
Sammy Chiavacci dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. First offering on the way. And he takes ball one. Second and third here, one man out.
Get on for it. Here we go.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog. Let it rip right here.
1-0. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to the plate, and he will cross as well. And they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Lincoln Randall will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Hey, roll it up now. Hey, like you can up there, huh? Come on, big guy. Hey, now. Hey, double him up. Let's go.
1-0 pitch now. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Toronto after this. Elvis Hara will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Elvis Hara.
Now here's the first pitch.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
In there, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
And now a pitch on the way. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Eddie Casto will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time.
Hey, double him up. Let's go now.
Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letter.
To second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Luis Quinones will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Blair Harris will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Blair Harris.
Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes.
Come on now. Here we go.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Hey, here we go, guys. Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
1-1 on the way.
Here we go.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Let's go. Get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Get the water right in. Let's go now. One time. Hey, let it fly.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And that's the second time he's been set down on strike so far in this ballgame. He just looks like a spectator up there. I think you need to be a little more protective up there with 2 strikes.
Bart Nunez will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Here we go. Right now, fellas.
First pitch coming.
That's a real key
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
Come on now. Hey, we got one. Here we go now.
The pitch.
One at a time.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip. Hey,
Pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Stepping in now, Oliver Rodriguez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, come on now.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
A 2-1 offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Let's go. Bust the stuff right here. Let it fly.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, give yourself right here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on opening day after this. Felipe Blanco will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, we got no one here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the pitch.
Big guy, need a strikeout.
And his 0-2 is bounced on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Pedro Serrano will try it again. He flew out his first time.
All right, jump on him.
First pitch to him.
We got one here.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Go now, let's go.
The 1-1 home.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. This ball's grounded foul. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Chiavachi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
And here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hitters count 2-0. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, come on now. Let's
Ready
go.
with the 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. but I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-1. Leonardo Gonzalez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Come on, big guy, one time. There you go.
1-0 on the way.
Plays the first now.
Here we go.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Need you right here.
Here comes the 1-1.
Right here, one time.
Here we go.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Hey, just you and
The
him.
right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And that's going to be strike 3 called. His 4th consecutive strikeout, and he's in the zone now. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
Into the box, Neil Mendel, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Go now, come on, now, one time.
Hey, your pitch. Get some more
Now
on
the
it.
1-0.
Hey, come on, big dog.
That's inside. 2-0. Here's the 2-0.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Carlos Murillo waits on deck.
Come on now. Here we go.
Now the 3-0 pitch.
Come on now, here we go.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Carlos Murillo will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. Hara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Rivera.
Ozzie Rivera will stand in. The strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Hey, now. We got 2.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. He waits, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball.
All you.
Tadano is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Peter Tadano will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard-hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line at this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination.
Bernie Johns will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch coming. In there at the letters 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he'll get in there safely.
Pretty lazy out there in center field. He just doesn't watch the ball into his glove, so that'll go as a single and an error.
Hey, let it fly.
Hey, check the runner, don't one.
Into the box now, Christopher Tejera, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Hey, now, we got one.
Let it fly, big boy. Here we go.
Standing in now, Elvis Hara, as he'll go after the first pitch here and pop one up over toward the left side of the infield. Nunez camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Well, here you go on show track. This is a cut fastball that he winds up making contact with down near the handle. And it winds up an easy pop-out.
Eddie Casto will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Gotta hold him right here. Let's go.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter. Probably not.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Sammy Chiavacci will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
Sammy Chiavacci.
First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
one time right now.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, one time right now.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, come on now, fellas.
Now the 2-1.
Come on now, here we go. Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
2-2.
Right guy, right spot.
Fouled back.
Come on now, kid. Make it first now.
Hey, let her fly right
Here's
here.
the 2-2 offering. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Lincoln Randall will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Hey, here we go.
Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, let's go now one time. Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big
Now the pitch. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something
Here we go,
happen.
baby. Find a good pitch.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big
Now
dog.
here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Hey, get your pitch up there, kid. Let's go now.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it. Right here. You can do it. Come on now.
Here comes a 2-2.
Hey, get on.
Too high. Ball 3.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. And he couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hey, give me yourself right here. Let's go.
Full count offering on its way. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Blair Harris will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Hey, suit up and drive.
Rack him up now.
Let it fly. Let it fly right here. Hey, like you can,
First
like
pitch
you can.
coming.
No pitch right
Now a
here, kid.
curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1.
Come on now. Get the 2 ball right here. Turn 2 right here. Here we go.
got one.
Hey, roll it up here. Hey, ground ball right here.
The 1-0 home.
Right here. Come on
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Roll it up right here.
The 1-1.
Come on now. One time.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
Well, he was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts coming into the at-bat, but he takes out some frustrations on that swing. He got every bit of that one.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Aaron Garlobo is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Aaron Garlobo.
Bart Nunez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. And a drive out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Well, this ball's hitting pretty well out to right center field. Not too far away from getting out of here. It's just off the wall. And that's just great hustle to try and push his luck. And he makes it up to third with a triple.
In now, Oliver Rodriguez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Get your pitch up there. You gotta hold him right here. Come on now.
Pause, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One out and a runner on third.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go. See it drive it like
1-1 pitch on the way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Leonardo Gonzalez will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go.
Now here's the first pitch.
Hey, 2-8 now.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Come on now,
3 runs already home here.
Come on.
And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
Here's the 1-1.
One time, right now. Here we go.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 7th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 5-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Luis Quinones will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
fouled straight back. Now the 1-1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Around first digging for two now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, it's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was played well off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Stepping in now, Felipe Blanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Ready now on 1-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now the 2-1 pitch. Changeup, called to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
One out.
Into the box now, Pedro Serrano, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole.
All right, hold it here.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Come on, baby.
Here's the first offering. Jose Calero is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
From the stretch. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
Peter Tadano will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And the throw's behind him that time as it gets right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
Men on third with 2 down. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Jays are out in front, 5-3. Dwight Clevenger is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Dwight Clevenger.
Neil Mendel will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And that's taken for strike 1.
Big dog, get your pitch.
Let's get something started.
Now here's the pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there and then get the putout down at first.
Standing in now, Carlos Murillo. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2-1. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A 1-out single.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Ozzie Rivera.
Ozzie Rivera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. A struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the team 8 on the play. Sammy Chiavacci will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Lincoln Randall will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball.
Hey, we got one here. Hey, get ahead right here. Let's turn it. Come on now.
First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Hey, double him up. Let's go.
Come set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, cut that for us. Go strike that for us. Go.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Come on now. Get the pitch up there, kid.
Ready on 2-1.
Turn two here.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
A deep breath. Now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. The 2-2 one more time. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here's another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2.
Yeah, let's go 2 right here. Hey, there's a 2. Let's roll it, huh?
The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
3-2, here it comes. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Another payoff pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Payoff pitch one more time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at-bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Blair Harris will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh? Come on, big guy.
And here's the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
Let it go, let it go.
One ball right now, hung up. Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
The 1-0 pitch.
Hey, one pitch right here.
There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hey, good one. There we go.
1-1 on the way. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Hey, infield, knock it down. Hold up.
Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
First and second now, 1 man out.
Hey, give him yourself right here. Hey, get the grinder right here. Come on now.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, you take credit. Here you go. Hey, ground ball right there. That's it. Hey, knock it down, infield. Knock it down.
Ready with another 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Right there. Yeah, let's go, kid. Here we go.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
See you tried it, kid. See you tried it.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
In now, Bart Nunez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down. Let's take the short one. Hey, gotta hold him right.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 3. Bernie Johns will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Bernie Johns.
Hey, jump ahead.
Hey, no outs now.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for 1 more inning.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Blue Jays trying to hold on here at the Rogers Center. They lead it here in the 8th as you get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Christopher Tejera will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Come on, baby, get the pitch up there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Where's it 1 here?
In there, 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
The 1-2.
Strikeout right now.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. The 2-2.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get yourself.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Elvis Hara waits on deck.
Hey, here we go, guys. Come on now, here we go, guys.
3-2, here it is.
Right here. Let's go, baby.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away.
Elvis Hara is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Boy, in a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-1. 3-1 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 3-2 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Once again, a 3-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
First pitch on the way. Eddie Casto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now. What's up? Drive him in right here. Here you go.
He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Jays lead it 7-3. Stephen Bale is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Stephen Bale.
Oliver Rodriguez will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Oliver Rodriguez.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Hey, no out. No out.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The next pitch.
Big guy, one time. Here you go. Here you go.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Hey, where's the 1 now? Hey, here we go.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Get your pitch.
Here's the 1-2. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Foul.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Start it up.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Come on, kid. Come on. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys.
2-2 pitch on the way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Full count pitch on its way.
Hey, here we go, big
And
dog.
this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Leonardo Gonzalez will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Hara comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Neil Mendel will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
First offering on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, drop him in. No better right now, huh?
Come on, man. Let's two ball right here.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Stepping in now, Carlos Murillo, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Looking good. No better up there.
Get your pitch, drive it right now.
1-0.
Here we go. No one better.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Ozzy Rivera will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Hey, touch up for us. Good strikeout right here.
Now the first pitch. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
That's a big insurance run there. It comes rather cheaply. You're trying to keep your guys in the ball game, but this won't help the cause one bit.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
More of the same right here, and that puts them into double digits now. 10 runs scored, and they've really had their way with this pitching staff all throughout.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Sammy Chiavacci will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as they'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
Come on.
And a step off. Runner goes for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
One down. Let's go, kid. One time right here. Runner, yes,
And he steps off, and the runner's breaking for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's the first offering. Up and in for ball one.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game one of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Little base hit here, that's all.
And a step off. Runner breaks for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. One out and a runner on second base. 1-0 pitch now. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Partner, you're up by 7 runs out there. 7! And you still feel the need to steal third? I don't know about that decision.
Hey, let's hold him right now. Gotta hold him. Let's go.
Here comes the 1-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take it out.
Lincoln Randall will be the batter. He singled home a couple in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
The 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
The 2-2 coming. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
4 runs here in this half inning. Here's the full count offering. And this is fouled straight back.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
The next 3-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Hara is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. Toronto leads this one 11-3. Robbie Faust will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Luis Quinones will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes a 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. Felipe Blanco will get another shot after he was robbed of a hit on a gorgeous play his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Base hit. Pedro Serrano will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Even though he's been around for quite some time, he still get those legs turning when he sees an opportunity. And he makes it all the way around to third on the RBI triple.
Jose Calero will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And a high strike there, 0-1. A man at third with one away. As a look, now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a hard liner towards short. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Peter Fedano will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And the pitch. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. He's around first on his way to second now, and he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes his out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Let's hold him, guys. Let's
Oh,
hold
big
him.
dog. Right here. One time.
Into the box now, Bernie Johns, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's ready now, the pitch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses there, 1-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
That turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys. They take game one here in front of the home crowd.
Individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
You have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. That's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top, 11-5. So long from Toronto.